Shalom Yiladim Yikarim Shel Kilatenu Shivtei Yisrael. Hey kids, it's great to see you again. I want to share with you a story on the Parsha and also ask you some questions on the Parsha. And if you get these questions right, if you know the answer, come to Shul Friday night, answer the questions, and I will give you a special sweet. The story is about football and about Chanukah and what happens when they encounter each other. So in the story, there are children playing football in a shchuna in Yerushalayim called Beit Yisrael. Now it happened to be Chanukah. And at this point in time, late in the day, a rabbi by the name of Rav Yehuda Tzedakah had just lit his Chanukiyah. And here in Eretz Yisrael, we light the Chanukiyah outside so that we could share the light with everyone in the Rechov. So he lit his Chanukiyah, he made the brachot, etc. He was singing Ma'oz Tzor, and the kids were playing football, and one of the kids was not being careful, and he kicked the ball really hard. He thought like he was Lionel Messi. He kicks the ball really hard, and it hit over the Chanukiyah of Rav Yehuda Tzedakah. And that's it. All the lights went out. The kid ran away. He ran home. His father came back a few minutes later, and he took his son, and they said, sorry to Rav Yehuda Tzedakah. And at that moment, something really incredible happened. Because Rav Yehuda Tzedakah had the opportunity to rebuke and to yell and to scream at this young boy, but instead he spoke to him about Chanukah, he told him the Dvar Torah, he told him some stories, he gave him a sweet, and he invited him the next night to come and light the Chanukiyah with him. So the father turns to Rav Yehuda Tzedakah and says, why didn't you rebuke my son? He didn't act appropriately. You could have said something to him. And Rav Yehuda Tzedakah said, you have to understand, the Chanukiyah is about sharing light. It's about spreading light. This is why we light the Chanukiyah. We start with one candle on the first night. We move on to 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like the Shita of Beit Hillel, Mosif v'holech. And this teaches us that we need to bring more light, more kindness, more smiles to the world. It says, I could have rebuked your son. I could have told him he was doing this wrong and that wrong. But I decided that this was a nicer way to deal with this challenge, to teach him to bring more light, Lahosif or Mosif v'holech. That's the story. And now some questions for you on the Parsha. Number 1, how many men does Esav have with him when he goes to meet Yaakov? I want you to tell me the number of men. Question number 2, Yaakov has 12 children, really 13 children, if you include Dinah, but only one of them is born in Eretz Yisrael. Who is the child who is born in Eretz Yisrael? What is his name? And question number 3, who passes away at the end of the Parsha, and how old is he when he passes away? Those are the questions on this Parsha. Shabbat Shalom L'kulam.